My name is T. Cooper, and I have a lot of fun, kind of, also not so fun stories from my touring. Okay, I'll go to number 3. This is from Munich, Germany, at Hubert Goethe Media Headquarters. I got one of the best questions I've ever gotten in my entire life at a reading, and this youngest guy was like grabbing my book in the back, and he was like, I could tell he's like really excited. At any rate, I asked him, sure, what's your question? And he said, do you know Eminem? And I was like, no. Eminem is featured in Lip Shit 6 or 2 Angry Blondes, but not really. I mean, he's an aspect of it. But there would be no chance that I would know him. Or, for instance, Charles Lindbergh, who also is featured in the book. I think I would have more of a chance of knowing Charles Lindbergh than Eminem, really. Because I have been to Lindbergh's grave. So in a way, I do know him. Anyway, so afterwards, at the book signing, he comes up, first guy again, and he opens it up and he gives me a pen and he's like, can you sign my book with this inscription? I tie a rope around my penis and jump from a tree. Which is an Eminem lyric. And I knew that, and he knew that. I was kind of taken back, so I didn't sign it, but I did like make up a half Eminem, half T. Cooper, the character lyric, and put it in there for him. So if you go on German eBay, maybe it's for sale. Okay, just a couple more. Okay, this one was this is number 4 from Baltimore, at the Patterson Theater, the Charm City Kitty Club event. This woman comes up to me when I'm signing books after the show, and she asked what my novel was about. So I directed her to the flap, because sometimes you just can't answer the question yet another time when they're standing there with the book, in their hand. So when she saw that Charles Lindbergh was part of the book, and that it was also about immigrant Jews, she comes up to me and like pulls me aside, and she says, like all schooling me, Charles Lindbergh was a rabid anti-Semite. And I was like, really? No way. I did not know that, but thank you so much for telling me, because next time when I write the sequel, I'll totally put that in the book. This is like the 10th time I've been told by an older, clearly more intelligent person than myself that Lindbergh was an anti-Semite. So I sort of, laughed it off after, because I realized I was being the biggest ass in the world, and she didn't deserve that. But so she looked at me to figure out what I was going, and I did tell her nicely that I knew about Lindbergh and that I appreciated the detail that she shared with me, but it was also already woven intricately 4 years of my life nightmare into the book. So I guess that was the point that I realized I hit my touring limit and needed to, take a break.
This piece is called Taking Them Like Oxygen. Enjoy. It's all family footage. 1980 was the year I appeared. C-section from within a woman who were pregnant to the day I was born on a computer that filled a large room and whose radiation killed her before my second decade zoomed by on this earth. Births. Too late for a drug-induced procreation to take in. Too soon to fill my room with toys from the electronic learning boom. I skipped across Miami streets on my feet's kangaroos with colorful twos of fat laces and traces of Cuban and Yiddish accents on my tongue, a mixture of plantains and Jewish wisdom. See, arroz con pollo and pico de gallo settled a Manischewitz hangover after every Passover. See, I identify as Polish and Jewish, Polish and Yiddish, the Kiddush. I dished it, world peace, I wished it, gefilte, I fished it. The last 5 years of synagogue, I skipped it. My parents' ideas of what I'd become, I nipped in the bum before my adolescence would come. See, the roots of my family tree have been lost to poverty in my ancestry and Poland's Nazi infantry. My grandma was born on a dirt floor. First saw the American shores at 8. My parents moved up from middle class, tried to prove to me that grass was greener on a cul-de-sac. See, my grandma's back and bones are weak from a lack of nutrition. She relies on strength from within a survivor's intuition, love without hesitation. In his 7th grade education, she has seen much transformation in this world. Saw world wars, open old sores, Vietnam and a country torn, Korea and a desert storm. Still prays for peace each president. president sworn for her parents and siblings and husband and partner questioned her belief in God when she lost her daughter. So she reminds me she loves me over phone lines, designing her lifetime like calculators and A-bombs and limos to gay proms, saw black and white and civil rights, death camps and Jap camps and working ladies in long pants, loves babies and weddings, calls me her sweet Liz and letter headings, love forever. She reminds me each Hallmark card ending, see, bending she teaches is key, right? Hopes can be bent without breaking, see, hearts can find joy at the end of the aching. I take her words in like oxygen, life, given life, driven, been through this shit for 83 years and still kicking, seen life change like a drum rhythm, seen the world split like nuclear fission, seen the government take a woman's decision, see prohibition and fail NASA missions on some of her hearing and most of her vision, and still can see a world without love restrictions. So I listen, place myself in her position, realize that women in my family are strong. See, my grandma passed that straight to my mom, and while I know I don't totally belong, right, that trait carries on in me, independent sense of reality and a destiny nudged by the kick-ass women, my kick-ass history. Thanks, y'all.